Well, sir, interesting results that came out today from Pulse Asia. Quite a bit of movement with the numbers, pero not much movement with the names. What should we? How should we read this? What should we not read into it, into the numbers, for example?
Well, basically, this is before the filing of candidacy, so we have more names in both the presidential and the vice presidential list. This is a test of how pre-election preferences are stacked up with the long roster. It's bound to change, and the changes we should expect would not be just in the immediate future, the next quarter, but more important changes would happen as the campaign kicks in next year.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Holmes, I want to ask, how big do you think is the factor here of the public declarations of the candidates? Kasi I think part ng context dito, Sara Duterte had consistently said, hindi ako tatakbo. At the same time, si Tito Soto, by this time, I think, had already declared with Ping Lacson and so on down the line. Malaking bagay po ba yun?
May variance, Robbie. There are some people who declared early. For example, si Tito Soto, the Senate President declared that he would run for Vice President even before the SONA. And if you remember, maybe my recall is not that good. I think the President even called him Vice President Soto, right? During the SONA. That means medyo matagal na. On the other hand, you have other people who have said that they intend to run. They did not categorically declare. One of them is the President himself. But if you look at his numbers, virtually unchanged from survey to survey, but arithmetically it's lower than what we had in June, which was 18. Hindi naman siya significantly lower than from survey to survey, given the margin of error. So it varies from one person to another. What we cannot capture in the surveys, but what they have done in the past 3 months to get their names known specifically for the possible positions that they're running for, which will be the presidency and the vice presidency. Yun ang hindi natin alam.
Is it safe to say, I think the question in most people's minds is, are these surveys now, even before the filing of candidacy, accurate? I mean, an accurate indicator of what the turnout might be come election day. I mean, because that's what politicians say, no? Wala yan. The real survey is the election itself. But how would you defend the validity or the significance of surveys at this point, fully 10 months before elections?
At this point, Lucy, I would say it's accurate in terms of capturing what the people think in September 2021.
That's all.
Just a snapshot.
It would not in any way predict what will happen in May 9, 2022. Malayo pa yun eh.